open up the champagne. Pop. It's my house. Come on.
Hello, we are all members of NCAP's EAM Engineering and Manufacturing strand, and here are my and some of my classmates' favorite things about this class and why we think that you should join.
Northland CAPS, Engineering and Advanced Manufacturing, is for kids that want to get the professional growth in the engineering, architecture, manufacturing, and skilled trades areas, and learn about the industry and just gain experience.
Some other stuff, we get comfortable by speaking and presenting out in front of big crowds, talking to people, actually putting ourselves out there, creating a resume and online internships. We learn basically the skills we need to actually build and survive out there.
And then you get to explore your career interests. I've learned, coming into it, I was like, oh, I want to be a pilot at some company, but then you learn so much about all these various different jobs in the engineering world, and it's really interesting. It kind of opens your eyes to more horizons than just the one you had your headset on.
My favorite part of NCAPS is probably the networking and the connections that you gain throughout the whole. There's tons of guest speakers that come in, probably 2 a week, maybe at certain points of the year, about their work and job, and you just gain a lot of information that's very helpful.
Welcome to my house. Play that music too loud. Show me what you do.
What do we do in Northland CAPS? We develop and apply professional skills by working with business partners on real-world projects.
One of the great parts about CAPS is you get to do in-person projects, and you get to do this with actual companies. With the projects, you get to work on it with little instruction. They give you a main topic, and then you get to go more immersed into what you're supposed to do. You get to decide how you want to do the project with other members of CAPS. You also get to broaden your technical skills that you learned before you started projects, and then you get to see what the project's like after you finish it.
My favorite thing about NCAPS is being challenged to learn new things every class.
With project management, there's a lot that goes into it with dealing with your stakeholder and figuring out what they want and balancing their constraints, budget requests with what is actually feasible based on the abilities of the people that are working with and for you.
And one of the things that has been very beneficial to me, or that I've learned a lot, is learning to kind of delegate my responsibilities to the rest of my team.
And my favorite thing about NCAPS is that you get to take part on these real world projects that these legit companies come in and they task you to do. So it really gives me a feel of what I think that the real world is going to be like after you graduate and once you actually get into a job.
If you guys want to learn anything more about Northland CAPS, there will be an online event on December 9th and 16th at 9 a.m. and 1:30 p.m.